Hello guys and gals and welcome to another episode of Skyrim. Yes, Skyrim, the rimmiest of skies. How many Skyrims do you have? I don't know. So if you don't know, if you haven't seen already, I do Skyrim every single... I don't know why I'm holding this. I do Skyrim every single Sunday at 6 p.m. EST. So if you're interested in doing a little bit of Skyrim with me, come on down. We're going to have some fun. I can't even remember where I left off.
Drink or something to eat.
I'm also playing Legendary mode, and I'm playing Survival mode as well. So there's two different modes going on here. No lollygagging, they say. So basically, in this mode, I have to eat, I have to sleep, I have to do a lot of things that I didn't necessarily need to do in the other game.
To offer as Whiterun or Solitude, but we'll do what we can to make your stay a pleasant one.
It does get a little difficult.
Paul says the college makes lots of bad things happen, but the mages I've seen look nice.
I need to... God, get out the way, Miko! If you haven't met Miko, he loves to stand in doorways.
There's not many people left in Winterhold.
A bit of cooked beef, perhaps.
So I only have Aster to play with.
There we go. Alright.
Sometimes he's mean.
So I believe we were on the quest for the Thieves Guild, and we got killed by Mercer Grey, which I knew was coming, because he's a punk. He's a punk biatch, and quite honestly, I don't like him very much. So yeah, and his face is ugly, and he looks like a turd, and that's basically.
Take care if you're venturing too far from town.
That's basically the gist of it.
Wind coming off the sea of ghosts.
Yes, there is a bitter wind. It is very bitter indeed. This is super bitter. I also can't fast travel in this particular game mode, so yay. Despite the fact that there's a lot of traveling of the fastness that is required. So where is it that I supposedly need to go? Speak with Calcemo. Enthier has informed me that Gallus's journal is written in Falmer. He's directed me to seek out Calcemo, the court wizard in Markath, who is the foremost authority on them, in hopes of obtaining a translation. Alright, so we need to find the Wagoneer here. I can't remember where the Wagoneer is in this particular place, because we're definitely not going to be able to walk there. I'm going to tell you that much. That's going to take like 8 years. So despite the fact that you can't, fast travel, the wagons and stuff that are at the sort of like the edges of the towns, you can take the wagons, which is not bad. I tell you, playing this game after playing Elden Ring, these are both very fun games, and they're both very explorative games, very much so games about collecting things, but this game is much more about like the armor and stuff that you wear, the weapons that you use, and Elden Ring is more about being good at dodging and rolling and stabbing people in the butt cheeks. Right in the butt cheeks, by the way. Preferably between said butt cheeks. Miko, leave the poor people alone. I don't know exactly where this wagon is. I would hope that there's a wagon in this town. Because if there's not, I'm going to have to walk back, and that's not acceptable. Reach up here. Oh Lord, if I've got to walk, it's going to take me a really long time. By the way, I found out that you can totally die from the cold, by the way. Well, as it turns out, I wanted to look it up real quick. Winterhold does not have a wagon, which means we are screwed. I'm just kidding. We're mostly screwed. I mean, we're not like we're pretty screwed. To be honest, we're screwed. The only thing we can do is go to the nearest main town, which I do believe is Windhelm. And there's no way we can do that without probably dying. It's really cold. We need to get to Markath, I believe, is the place that we're supposed to be getting to. Let me double check my my quest log here. Yes, we need to go to Markath. Pretty sure Markath is like somewhere really far away. Yes, it's like super duper far away. And as you can see, fast travel is currently unavailable from this location. Unfortunately, the survival mode does not allow fast travel. Alright, so we're gonna have to hoof it to probably Windhelm. I think that's our best bet. And in that case, we're going the wrong way. So let's go back, shall we? One thing we're definitely going to need is a torch, because we're not going to be able to make it without a torch. Otherwise, we're going to freeze to death, which has happened before. I've totally frozen to death and died. Frozen to death and died. Not just frozen to death, but frozen to death and died. Together, both at the same time. That's a successful freezing to death. High level. Where are we going to find a torch? That's the question.
I do what's next. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
But do you have a torch? You do not. What kind of apparel do you have? Fishing clothes? None of that is warm enough. You've got no warm clothing.
Until next time.
Let's go check the other shops nearby. I don't think that's a shop, but no, it's Kraldor's house. Kraldor the Magnificent. Let's see what they have in the inn. The least we can do is warm up before we leave by standing directly on the fire. Ah, yes.
Can I help you with anything
Warm
else?
and toasty.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
If there's anything you... Take a look.
The air is warm here. Gnaw dip. I was only standing directly in the fire.
Mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
I feel warmer, but still chilly. I am literally standing in the flame. Hold on, let me duck down. Let me get my butthole right in the flames. Ooh, yeah, toasty. Right all up in there. Oh, yes. Toasting, toast. You see this, Miko? Human on a spit. Gotta rotate slowly. Get all sides evenly.
Professor says his pa says the college makes lots of bad things happen. But the mages I've seen look nice.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
All right, so we need to get to this place, and it's going to take a little bit of work. I don't even know if we're going to be able to make it, but we're certainly going to try. I wish I had one of those lovely torches that you guys have in your hands.
What do I get? Go on.
We're probably going to have to do a lot of running. Running. There's that saber-toothed tiger I killed earlier. He's still there. He's just still hanging out. He said, boys. Alright, I'm pretty sure there's a fire over here near Snowville Sanctum that we can warm up at on our way to the next destination. Last thing we want to do is freeze to death, so... That guy's nuts. Seems to be a mine up here. Maybe I can warm up in the mine. There's a whole smelter up here. Interesting. Whistling mine? The hell is this? Oh, I've been here before. Never mind. There's a fire here, though. Let me stand in it and warm myself up. Yeah. The air is warm here. You might not die. Congratulations on getting this far.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts.
I think I need a horse. A horse is a horse, a horse a course. Let me check the map. Am I going this way? No, I'm going more downward and then this way. I think there might be some wolves. Kindly ask you to back off, wolvies. In the kindest way I know how, with a fire arrow up your butt cheek. That's kind, right? That's like super kind. Doesn't get much more kinder than a fire arrow up your butt cheek. I am very cold. Did you know that you're freezing to death? I did indeed feel something. I mean, the lack thereof, anyway. My toes and hands, they definitely seem to be icicles of some kind. Certainly of the icicular permission. Icicular. That's a real word, right? Icicular? I see you over there, Mr. Wolvie. You can back right on off, Mr. Wolfie. Dang, I missed him twice. I missed him thrice. So as I get colder, my HP bar at the bottom, I don't know if you can see, it starts to have a sort of a red bar, a deeper red that edges out on the left and the right. And basically how it works is the colder I get, the closer I am to death. And eventually, it will get to the point where the entire bar is taken up by the dark red. And once the last of the bar is taken up by the dark red, I just simply die. I am currently freezing. You know, running is supposed to help warm you up. And I am doing a lot of running. Oh, what's up, wolvies? I hear you like fire arrows in your hey. Does that feel good? No? Alright, here's Marquette, or what is this? I don't even know what this is. It's a village though. Maybe there's a wagon here. That's what I'm hoping. Hope among hope. Oh god, there's horkers down there. And not barbarians from Diablo 2. Okay, there is a stable here, so it looks like we're good to go. We just gotta get up there to the stable. That's on top of the bridge. We should be able to go... Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual. Trying to hold the door closed.
Be careful.
Skyrim isn't very friendly for Argonians, so we mostly just keep out of the way.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have to cross the river. It's gonna be chilly. Trying not to freeze to death. Oh god, the water is freezing cold and I am literally dying. Oh god. Oh god. Save me from the cold. That was probably not the smartest idea.
Can I help you?
I need to warm up by your fire for just a minute. Can I just sit here and just be warm? I'm gonna cook up. I'll cook you something. What do you want? What you want to eat? I got is it vampire fish? What the hell? I got a leg roast. And that's it. I give you a leg, roasted leg. That's payment for warming my butt by your fire. Miko, quiet. This is not our house. Shush it. Bad. Bad, Miko. You are warmer, but still very cold. Place your butt cheeks directly into the fire. And if you place them directly into the fire, you might be okay. Maybe. If you could just plant them right in. I need Mr. Kyle. Mr. Kyle, come here. That's right, Mr. Kyle. This is Mr. Kyle. Everybody say hello to Mr. Cow King. Him is the king of the cows, okay? And you better be nice to Miko, shush it. Scritches. You see Scritches got a nice pack? I'm just heating my butt cheeks on the fire. Like, right here. To put my butt cheeks right on the fire. I'm sorry, okay? I'm heating my butt cheeks. Okay, our butt cheeks have been properly heated. And we are on our way. Warming up our butt cheeks is what we do. Warming up our butt cheeks with the fire. Warming up our butt cheeks by the pyre.
Leader, I can take you to any of the hold capital. Where do you want to go?
I need to go to what was it again? Let me double check. Markath. I need to go to Markath.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Quite a day for a trip to Markath.
I don't eat while I'm in the wagon, and apparently I don't sleep while I'm in the wagon. And you know, by the time I get there to wherever I'm going, I'm like almost dead from starvation. Literally. Apparently eating is hard. There you go. I ate. Food. It's delicious. Alright, we gotta talk to Calimo. Calimo. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Never should have come here. No.
Margaret's taking your key.
You've stepped on us long enough.
Okay. That was a whole lot.
They're reforming the Dawn.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
I'm not interested. My vision's all blurry because I'm tired. Apparently I really need to take a nap.
Look, I'm very busy. So what are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards. Magic. You idiot. I'm sorry. I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you? I have things to study. What is it? Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calcelmo's Guide to the Falmer Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings. Preposterous! That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed. While I appreciate the sentiment, I still have to decline. Being an admirer, I'm sure you can appreciate the need to keep my research a secret. I'm not certain how many scholars you're accustomed to dealing with, but I can assure you that personal wealth is our lowest priority.
Dang, I mean, I don't want to intimidate him.
Very well. Perhaps when my research is complete, I'll feel more comfortable discussing my findings with you. This better be important.
Obtain a key to Calcelmo's museum.
Farmer translation tome when it's completed.
Ownership deed of a mud crab? What? Ownership deed of a mud crab? The hell is this place? Nightingale excavation site. Oh my god, Miko! Always in the way.
You here to see the yard. No sudden moves. Understand?
I need to take a nap. Anybody got a bed I could take a nap in? I can't be playing with this blurry vision. See if I can find an inn real quick to take a nap in, because this is not acceptable. The Treasury house. What's this? Trading company.
Gods. Are you alright? Did you see what happened? You don't have to... Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket. Need to get going. What is it?
Silverblood Inn.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink, and this is the Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
We drink.
Man, that bed made out of stone. That thing gonna hurt my back.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Come and gone, for the
Age of Aquarius is just about done.
We'll drive out
The storm cloaks for what we're owed.
with our blood and our steel.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. 'Cause the age of Aquarius is just about done. Into the tower we must go. Down to the museum we'll slow.
The Dwemer Museum isn't open to anyone without the court wizard's permission. It means you want to know more? Ask Calcimo. He's usually in front of the ruins, just down the tunnel.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Then suffer.
Hell is that? Dendar's hammer. Damages to target for 22 points. Depletes 20 stamina per hit. Look at how freaking awesome that hammer looks. That thing looks freaking beast. I bet you it's heavy as all get out too. Freaking 100 weight. Holy criznap. How the hell are we even going to carry that? Hey, Scritch, can you carry this giant mace? He cannot. He said that thing is too heavy for me, sir. Ow. Do I have any different arrows other than fire arrows? Ow. I kind of assumed that's what was going to happen when I came in here. I really just wanted to give it a try and see what the hell would happen. Obviously, I need to be more sneaky. They like literally walked straight over and were like, "Hey, what's up?" You guys have any torches? It's a freaking Dwemer armor, though. I want this freaking hammer, but it's like 1,000,000 freaking pounds of weight. Come here, Lydia. Can you carry this freaking hammer?
You're not supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be in here.
You are You're literally on my side. You stupid.
I'm on your side. You're not supposed to be in here.
Dear Lord Jesus, even Lydia's telling me to leave. You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. Where the hell's my dog and my rat? I want this axe of Stendar. Or hammer of Stendar. That thing's freaking awesome looking. I don't even care what it does. It just freaking looks awesome. I want to beat people in the head with it. Are you happy now, Lydia?
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Good. Carry my burdens then, because that's what I want you to carry, is burdens. God bless it. You can't hold on to nothing.
I am sworn
she's
to
wearing
carry your burdens.
she's wearing the dang thing. As soon as I give it to her, she's wearing it. Whatever. I guess. Whatever that works.
Your
Whatever.
lead, I'll follow.
She just puts the thing on. Look at her freaking wearing this hammer that you told me I wasn't even supposed to use. Look at this. Look at this freaking thing. That thing's boss. That thing's boss. Where's Miko? Did Miko die? Oh, freaking bullcrap. Ah, I lost my dog. Alright. Well, that's some bullcrap. I don't even know how he died. Or Miko. Rest in peace, Miko. Pretty sure there's no way I'm getting them back unless I reload back like 4 or 5 save piles. I didn't even know he could die. A woodcutter's axe. Oh, I can't even hold it. Scritches, can you hold on to this woodcutter's axe? Yay. I have no clue on what it is that I'm looking for here. I'm pretty sure it's that guy's book, but... Okay. He's got the control rod. Uncle Kelmo got back from Mizencleft today. Lots of artifacts this trip. He even brought me some spider that didn't completely shatter when the guards smashed it. He wants me to get it working again. My first big research project. I've assembled the spider with spare parts from the museum. All the joints move, just not on their own. Uncle said the spider needed a control crystal with the right electrokarmic signature. The guards are out looking for one now. So she assembled the spider and put them back together, and this is the control rod, I'm assuming. Not super duper interested in a controllable spider.
What was that?
I'm going to put you down.
Somebody help!
hell am I supposed to be doing in here? Yum, you're dead. I'm not trying to steal everything this guy owns. I'm just trying to do this quest. Dwarves Volume 1, 2, and 3. Dwemer History and Culture. So I actually did a lot of research into the dwarves because I was super interested in the dwarves in Skyrim and why they disappeared and why you never see them anywhere, but you see all their stuff everywhere. And I actually came across some very interesting information. So apparently the dwarves found a way to basically utilize some sort of very interesting piece of technology, something that like is far more magical and powerful than they probably should have ever had their hands on. And if I remember correctly, it was something like an Elder Scroll or a piece of an Elder Scroll or something, or it was like a stone of some sort of like god power. Wow, that was not what I expected at all. And basically what happened was they messed up. If I remember correctly, it was something around about that they basically deleted the dwarves from existence. So every single dwarf, because they were linked to the power of this stone or whatever, every single one was deleted from existence. And not just some of them, but all of them. Fire arrows hurt a little bit, I noticed. They're a little ouchy.
You should have stayed in your precious forests, elf. You won't get the benefits.
I'm not a very stealthy thief, am I? The not stealthiest. Well, if the book was around here, I'm pretty sure that I knocked it loose. Poisonous. I think. Yes. Right? Poison eye, poisony, poisoner. Come on, I need an arrow that is a little bit quieter than a frickin' fire arrow.
As you say, sir.
This ends now.
From you! No! You should have stayed in your precious forest,
Man, Lydia is a freaking crap talker, isn't she? You should have stayed in your precious forest, elf. She just be crap talking left and right. You don't even care.
What do you think this is?
Another trap.
Help! Here!
There's so many archers. And she walked through, she got hit by 3 arrows. They said bop bop bop. They said bop bop bop. That thing was hilarious. She's like, oh. Alright. I have no clue where this book is. We gotta find it. We got to find the book. Huh. We gotta put some on this. Well, he didn't make it. Na 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 Batman na 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 na. That looks deadly. Very extremely deadly. Dang, Lydia, that was brutal. That giant was brutal, Lydia. Good lord. I don't even know what the hell just happened. She said bam, bam, bam. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Coming on back, gonna get some ham, ma'am. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Get a ham and cheese coming at you, wham. Get a ham and cheese coming at you, please.
Got your best, huh? Is someone there? Over here.
You can't win this. Just a scratch.
I don't think it's just a scratch, my friend. I hate to tell you. Pretty sure that's way more than a scratch. Oh, he got the key to knocking. Ooh, enchanting secrets. And the enchanting table over here. Is that a Dwemer cube? A Dwemer puzzle cube. Return the Dwemer puzzle cube to Delvin. I needed the Dwemer puzzle cube? I didn't know I needed a Dwemer puzzle cube. I have no clue what the hell is going on. Now I'm in Calcemo's tower. This poor guy, I done stole everything he's got. Is that what I'm looking for up there? How do I get up there? That's the question. Do a little bit of Skyrim climbing? Skyrim! Do a little Skyrim climbing. Or just use the stairs. I'm trying my best not to steal it. I really don't want to steal everything from this place. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. Not trying to be a thiefy thief. You don't have the items required to make an inscription. So I need, what is it? Paper and charcoal. Yeah, spread out and search the tower, guys. Mercy. Are you prepared to die? Oh God. As a vigorous. I can't hit him. The hell? There we go. Oh Lord, my whole body flew up into the air and jank. I said, woo. Mr. Cow King, you saw that crap? Yeah, let's switch to the fire arrows. That'll make it much more big of a bang. A bang-a-lang. Let's get some bang-a-lang in there. That's some dang old bang-a-lang. Don't bang-a-lang. That's some dang old bang-a-lang. Oh, dang old bang-a-lang. And then what on a bang-a-lang? Captain Aquarius. Aquarius, I just want did the rubbing. I'm sorry that you had to die. But such is the way of the warrior. The big difference between Elden Ring and this game is that in this game, like, the monsters and stuff actually have names, you know? Except for, like, random guard number 7, but, you know. Oh my god, Scritches, get out of my butthole. These NPCs love to follow way too closely. Way too closely. What's that wizard's guard? Ow. I ain't got time for none of this. I don't want to get killed and I don't want to get eaten. Please leave me alone and I don't want to get beaten.
What say you in your defense?
Sure.
Smart man.
The air is chilly here. Your butthole has puckered. You'd be like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stairs go down to the bottom of the city. I wanna go, but it's just such a pity, 'cause there's not a lot of things that I wanna see here. I need to go down and talk to the Thieves Guild. I gotta tell them Mercer Frey is a bastage, and he shouldn't be trusted with the cabbage. And we gotta kill him dead, and we need to go to bed, but I don't want to do it. Alright, do we gotta go all the way? Return to Enthier in Winterhold. Okay, Winterhold it is then. The winterest of holds. Where's that? There you are. To Winterhold! Oh no, Mr. Moo Cow. Don't do that. Stay up there, Mr. Cow King.
City of Markarth. Where do you want to go?
I need to go to Whiterun, sir.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Do you have some complimentary peanuts or something on this ride? Because I always get really hungry by the time I reach my destination, and it's not nice. It's not nice at all. Like, I feel like you should have some complimentary peanuts. Maybe a piece of bread. Oh, Lord, look. Ain't no complimentary peanuts, and I'm starving. No complimentary peanuts. Could have at least given me a radish or something. 8-hour plane flight. You don't even get like a little Jello cup. Or they give you a Jello cup and it's sugar free. And you're like, yeah, I'm not eating that. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. With the ham biscuit. Oh, Enthir is up in Winterhold. About a dag poopy biscuit. Poopy biscuits. That means we gotta run back to Markath again, or frickin', because there's no carriage in Winterhold. I need a horse. Horse is a horse, of course, a horse is of course, a horse. Horse is a horse, of course, unless the horse's name is Mr. Ed.
Come to chat with an looking for a horse? I own these stables, but Skolvar can help you with a purchase.
Skolda, where you at, Skolda?
Need a horse? Talk. So I mostly sweep and shovel. Got a problem with that?
Yes. Where the hell is Skoldar at? Oh, there you are. What's up, Skolvar?
No. Now the horse I got for sale is 7 years old. We've taken to calling her Queen Aufsiger. Suppose so? You've got a deal. It's the one with the saddle.
GGM's horse. I got a horse, y'all. Check out my horsey. He got a big old butt. Check out my horsey. Got a big old butt. Big old butt. I'm gonna go for a ride today on my horsey, cause we got to pay. We got a horsey. We got a horsey. They're a little chunky, them horses. Them horses are a little chunky, I'm not gonna lie. It's like big old Clydesdale horses instead of regular horses. I think riding there is gonna take way too long, so we're gonna take the stable. But I would like to be able to ride back on this horse. I wonder if he'll follow me up there, or if there's is there some sort of whistle? Can I whistle? A secret horse whistle. This is the way we whistle for our horse, whistle for our horse, whistle for our horse. This is the way we whistle for our horse.
Need a ride?
Early in the morning.
Where do you want to go?
I need to go back to Winterhold, please.
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Okay, I will. Can my horse come with me? What? It just booted me off the horse.
I I can't wait here forever.
Why are you so impatient? I literally just clicked on the button. I just clicked on the button. And of course, I'm starving to death again. And I'm dying of sleep deprivation.
How come you're in Winterhold? My pa says people like you,
Little kids got mouths on them, man. I'll tell you what.
The mages don't let us go in.
If there's any, let's sate that appetite, huh?
What kind of food you got? You got some cooked beef? I'll take it. Cooked bass? I'll take it. Some bread, a carrot? I'll take that too.
Business with the college. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
No need. I know which one's mine. Good 7-hour nap. Who doesn't like a good 7-hour nap? Isn't that right, Mr. Cow King? Correct?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I might have to eat some of that food you just gave me. Oh my god, scratch ass!
The mages don't let us go into college.
The mages don't let us go into college! I think there's a dragon out there, guys. Watch out.
Unless you're bringing me...
Aster says his pa says the college makes lots of bad things happen. But the mages I've seen at night.
The Frozen Hearth Cellar.
Was there something else? I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't.
Badly.
A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes. I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please.
Valmer, a study. Here's your paper. Look at this.
This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enthir? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulcher.
Shadows preserve us, so it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulcher. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enthir. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the guild immediately. Farewell, Enthir. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word.
Yeah.
Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the guild. They respected Carlia, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor.
Thank you, Enthir.
If you ever manage to gain entry to the college and you find trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becoming a burden, come visit me. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do. If you have further need of me, you can
We must
find me
hasten
in
to
the
Riften
college.
before Mercer can
Offense.
do any more damage to the guild. You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulcher is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives.
Their lives.
Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulcher. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect.
Yeah. Thieves and temples. Just doesn't add up.
I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean. As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulcher. I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me.
Very well. We do it your way
I'll make
for
Raft
now.
and scout the situation. See if I can discover what Mercer's up to.
Okay.
When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve.
Why she looks so worried about everything?
If the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
Was there something else?
A Nightingale blade added. Started the pursuit. The pursuit. What a Nightingale blade. It's kind of cool looking. I mean, it's not as cool as my Dawn Fang, but it's cool looking, I guess. It's not as cool. My horsey! Oh god, it's a dragon. I don't want to fight you, Mr. Dragon. Have fun, dragon. I don't really care about the dragon there. I'm gonna run away all the way to here. Is he still chasing me? Sort of. Alright, so where it is that we need to go exactly? We need to go to, back to Riften. Okay, so we've got to get to Windhelm real quick so that we can actually leave. It's a good thing we have a horse this time, though. A horse is a horse, a horse, of course, a horse is a horse, of course. I mean, it's faster than walking. It's a little bit faster than walking. Okay, it's... I mean, it might be the same speed as walking, but I feel better on a horse than I do not on a horse. Plus, horses are warm, and you know, it's cold. So, you know, being on a horse helps with the warmth there. You know, it kind of makes, you know, double the warmth. Double the warmth, sirs. Double. Double bubble, toil and trouble. I think I may have taken the wrong path, actually. It's not this way. It's around the bend. It's really quite cold. It's a little chilly. You know, I feel like I should have had some extra cold resistance, seeing as how I picked a cat. Like, you know, because the cats, you know, are obviously covered in fur, which to me would mean that I would get cold less quickly than, you know, like an orc or a human or an elf. And I know there's no dwarves because those don't exist in this game, but, you know, I do feel like, as a furry critter of some dubious nature, I would probably have a little bit of a cold resistance quotient, even naked. Even naked. But you know, no. I mean, nobody thought about that. Nobody thought about Fluffy Kitty. You know, how does the song go, or the little poem go? It goes, fluffy kitty, soft kitty, little ball fur. Furry kitty, warm kitty, purr, purr, purr. I'm sure I messed it up terribly. Please tell me in the comments down below how I messed it up terribly. Oh my goodness, the water is really cold here and will kill me. So probably want to try and not be in the water as much as possible. The water is very cold. Did you know that the water is very cold? I don't know. There was ice in it. I wasn't really sure. I thought maybe the ice might have been melting. But you know, the amount of ice, the sheer like glacier-sized icicles did lead me to believe that perhaps, maybe, we might be talking about, you know, a slightly chilly water, you know, and it's not like the iceberg hit the Titanic or anything, but, you know.
My carriage is the safest way to travel.
Okay.
Need something?
I need to travel.
Yes?
Cannot use this while in combat. His neck and beckon? Apparently I'm in combat. I'm gonna have to hide in here for a minute. I need to warm up by the hearth anyway. To make my butt cheek warm. Warming up your butt cheeks is quite a fine thing to do in this day and age. You feel warmer, but still very cold. Okay, hold on. Let me climb directly into the fire. Will that help? There you go. Cooking right over the cooking spit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right in there. Alright, let's try it out.
Need a ride? Need something? Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
I need to go to Riften, my good fellow.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Thank you.
Little snow never stopped me. Don't worry.
I am glad a little snow has never stopped you, because I wouldn't want to freeze to death. Isn't that right, Mr. Cow? Mr. Cow! Mr. Cow. King. I'm sorry. King of the cows. I didn't recognize you without your crown, because you're wearing a Mario beanie today. My bad. Eat some potato soup. It'll warm up my soul. And your father's soul, and your mother's soul, and your daddy's soul. Soul.
Be careful.
How about you move out the way? Be careful. Move out the way. I'll be careful when I'm dead. Wait, where's my gravestone? What? It's the wrong entrance. No. Stop being so tired all the time. Regenerate some stamina. This lock cannot be picked and requires a key to open. They locked the door on me? The freaking punks? I am a member of the Thieves Guild. You will not lock the door on me. Alright, so I gotta get back there the old-fashioned way. They probably closed up all the doors and jank. The easy way.
I'm glad you're here. I think so. Are you ready to face the guild? Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the cistern.
Meet Carlisle at the Ragged Flagon. The flagon of the ragged. There's ragged flagons here. What's up, Dirge?
I don't care if you're best buddies with the guildmaster. I'll still smash in your skull if you try anything.
Welcome to the... If you're looking for extra work, talk to Vex or Delvin. They'll fix you up. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make.
Some may call this junk. I call them treasures.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Into the inner sanctum. Mercer Frey's gonna die. Gonna stab you in the eye.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlisle, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
Lydia, move out the way. Let the lady through, please.
We can talk after I find out what's going on. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word.
Every
Mercer's been stealing from the guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, friend. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from our vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How could Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? Is it possible? Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
What's she all about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
Scritches, get out of the way. Get out of the way, Scritches. All my little pets keep getting in the way of everything.
Use my key, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours.
Oh my god, Scritches, move out of the way. Scritches said, what? I just want to be part of what's going on. Because don't you guys understand? I need to know what's going on. Maybe there's some cheese in there.
98. It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
Dang, they all empty and jank. He left some apples.
The gold. It's yours. It's all gone.
That son of a bitch. I'll kill him.
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
He was our...
What he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
If I see Frey, I'll pluck his eyes from his skull with my bare hands.
Pluck his eyes from his skull.
Never saw this coming. I thought we were just having a run of bad luck.
Vex better leave a piece of Mercer for us. It's payback time.
Where are you, Mercer?
Need to stay focused in case Frey comes.
What's up, Brynjolf?
Look, before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Carlia. I mean, everything.
Mercer killed Gallus, not Carlia. Gallus, Carlia, and Mercer were Nightingales. Carlia was behind the Golden Grove.
I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the guild. Anything else? What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you? Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else?
That's it.
Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone.
Okay. He has a house in Riften?
Aye. A gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. A place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vold to guard the place. Be careful, lad. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way. Better question would be, what did he leave? Mercer took everything. Even all of our plans are gone. Before Mercer took over, Gallus started collecting every bit of material he could on locations the guild could heist. Museums, keeps, estates, you name it. By the time Mercer took over the guild, we must have had a few dozen.
How could he have opened the vault door alone?
I don't have a clue. That door is impenetrable. Without 2 keys, it's impossible to open. I have a key, Delvin has a key, and Mercer has a key. That's it. There are no other copies. Careful at Mercer's place. I don't want to lose anyone else in that madness.
So where do we need to go now? To Mercer's house. Mercer's house. Can we go up the ladder now, or do we need a special key for that? Maybe locking the dang door. Let me out. Scritches. Why you look so crazy though? Like, Scritches look like that guy who's just ready for anything. He just over here like dude, I'm ready for anything. All right. Dang, we stole some cups. The hell are you stealing though? Like really? Seem like here, have some spikes. Oh no, come here. Oh, no, sit there. No, get up. Like that. Stay. Good job. The fox told me he wore the cowl to forget himself and start a new life. Yet I'm the one who can't remember. Every time we meet, he's a stranger to me. Or was it a she? It doesn't matter. I spoke his words to a beggar, told her shadow hide you. She slipped me a note that confirms my suspicion. The gray fox is dead. And now that I've seen his headstone, I know for a fact his time is over and the cowl will be passed on. I'm gonna be the next one to wear it, and when I do, I'll become so rich I won't need any memories. I'll just buy new ones. Just buy new memories? Memories. I'm gonna buy some new memories. Trying to figure out where the hell it is that I need to go. Picking locks is what I do. I'm gonna pick some locks for you. I don't even care where the locks go. I'm just gonna pick everything. Picking that lock is what I do. I'm picking it for you. If you guys ever want to have some fun watching some videos of somebody picking some locks, there's this guy on YouTube. You're on YouTube. You're watching me, right? There's this guy on YouTube. He's called the Lock Picking Lawyer. You should go check him out. He's absolutely amazing. Picks locks like literally like didn't even make any sense. Like he'll just pick a lock in like 10 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Sometimes so quick it's not even funny. He did this one video one time, made me laugh. So they had this lock, and it was sold as a paperweight. So this lock was sold as a paperweight. It didn't have.
This is Mercer Frey's place, and he don't like visitors. Now go away.
It didn't have any actual like mechanics inside to prevent you from picking it. All you had to do was stick the key in and turn it, and any key would work just about as long as it fit in the hole. And he pulled out like 10 or 12 other locks, and he's like, see these locks? He goes, these locks are probably easier to pick than than this one, which wasn't even sold as a lock. It was sold as a paperweight. And he literally proceeds to pick every single one of those locks in like less than a second. And I'm like, holy crap.
No visitors. No way. Now piss off before you make me mad. You ain't got enough coin to make. You try and set one foot in this yard and I'll cut it off. That's funny. You think you can take me on? Try it any time. I've been itching for a fight. See ya. Never should have come here.
I'm right behind you.
And you still got that hammer? I tried nicely. He didn't like nicely. He wanted meanly. Door is barred from the other side. Look at that little symbol right there. Isn't that the Thieves Guild symbol? Need to get up there. I mean, I have a key. Let's try going around the front now that we have the key. Door is barred from the other side. So the front door is barred from the other side, and the back door is barred from the other side. So how the hell do we even get in there then? Requires a key. I guess maybe this requires a little bit of parkour. God bless it, it's so hard to jump on top of a barrel. Can't get on top of this roof.
I know Thieves Guild armor when I see it. You're not fooling anyone.
Oh, I didn't think I was trying to fool anyone actually, but you know, yeah, okay. I don't know how to get into Mercer's house. This is interesting. There's got to be some way to get on top of the roof. And maybe slide down onto that. This roof is too steep. It's part of the problem. I think maybe there's a section of roof over there. A little less steep than the others. It might work. I'm going to do this just right. No. Well, that's not working. Alright, so the door is barred from this side. Can't really make it to that. Might be able to leap across from one to the other. Mayhap. A bird's nest up there? A rock warbler egg. I've never had trouble getting to a destination before. I mean, it's really obvious that you know, it's pointing to that upper door. But getting to the upper door, now that's a trick. Well, even with the key. This dude literally gave me the key and I still can't get in. Door is barred from the other side. The front door is barred from the other side. Wait, what's this? There's a doojank here. There's a like a panel. Oh, ooh. That was let me switch my arrows. These arrows are terribly, can you get out the way, Lydia? I bet you there's a rope holding that up or something. Okay, there we go. There was a mechanism in the floor. Alright, in we go. I doubt there's anybody in here. Scritches, you're so loud.
Huh?
Potatoes.
What was that?
Potatoes in a sack.
Come back. There you are.
Scritches, you're giving us away.
I'll taint the snow with your blood. Split your belly like this. Kill you if I have to.
Why are there bandits in here? And they've got gold? You alright, Lydia? Nobody told you to open that door. Just saying. The bar is locked in place and the bar is locked in place and cannot be opened. The Amulet of Kings. Seems like a really normal house. Not the house of Mercer Frey. Oh, a statue of Diabellum. I mean, everything that I'm seeing so far just screams normal house. I bet you it's not a normal house, though. It's probably anything but a normal house. Oh, there's some sweet rolls and food. I'm hungry. I like foods. And an Eldar cheese wheel. Oh Lord, look at all these cheese wheels. Lydia.
I've got your back.
Watch this. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
I am at your command.
Oh, she didn't say it. Why didn't you say it? Got so many stones of Baronzia here. Hold on to that. This, and you're full. Oh, good job.
Let's get going then.
That's okay. I'll just eat all the cheese wheels. That's alright. You know what? I'm starving. That's right. I'm absolutely starving. I'll just eat the wheels. I'll eat all the wheels. Cheese wheels. A little wine with my cheese. Cannot eat quest items. Rude. No, there's more cheese down here for me to eat. God, this place is full of food. Cooked food is that, which is excellent for, you know, eating. I tell you, he definitely was living like a king down here with all his food. With all his delicious food. Get that Nightingale blade hogging up my inventory space. Dang it, I didn't mean to pick up a whole steel pot. There's gotta be something down here. There's gotta be something I'm missing. A secret room, a button that needs to be pressed. Some sort of secret. A lever. Door is locked in place and cannot be opened. Ruined book and an iron dagger. Read to the owner. To the owner of Riftfield Manor, I'm not accustomed to working under these conditions of secrecy, but your generous compensation for the inconvenience was more than adequate to complete this project. Both the balcony ramp and the floor mechanism were interesting projects, and I hope you'll find them functioning to your surprisingly specific specifications. If you should have any further needs for my talents, please call me again. Kilthinius Dan Doril. Suspicious cabinet with a false back panel. I knew it! That looks dangerous. You're right, Lydia. Don't step on that. It's a trap. And this place is booby trapped to all get out. How did you step on? I get peckish, okay? I need the food. I get peckish, okay? Who doesn't like to eat, you know, like 16 apples, right? Because that's me. I'm a 16 apple eater. Delicious. Delish. I know what, when in doubt. When you eat them, you learn their effects. Or you can learn their effects anyway. Ooh, I'm gonna eat a giant's toe. Delicious. Oh, you cannot eat quest items. Never mind. You cannot eat quest items, they say. I just want to eat a toe. Why can I not eat a toe, exactly? Why can I not eat a toe? These are serious questions that need answering, okay? You can't just tell me that I can't eat a toe. Not without a reason. And this is why I always stand off center from the door. Dang, this lock is a little thick. Ain't nothing going on with this lock. Oh, there we go. It seems to be right near the top. Very close. Trying on a little bit left from the top. A little bit more. Perfect. Chill rend. Can you hold on to this, Lydia?
What do you need? Still need me to do something?
I ain't even mean to do that. That was a little raw. That was rude. M. Not certain how you managed to get your hands on that item we discussed, but I'm more than pleased. I thought you'd simply wait until it was being transported from Castle Dower to its final destination, but according to what I've heard, it's vanished right from their armory. I wish I knew how you were able to slip by the guards, bypass their portcullis, unlock the armory door, and break into that dwarven puzzle locked chest. You need to teach me that little trick sometime. I've left your cut in the usual drop spot, and I might have another job for you soon. R. Lost the Argonian Maid, Volume 1, and the Kitchen Reader. Though naturally modest, I must admit to some pleasure in being dubbed by our Emperor's father, the late Pelagius IV, as the finest connoisseur in Tamriel. He was also good enough to appoint me the first, and to this day, the only master of cuisine in the Imperial Court. Other emperors, of course, had master chefs and cooks in their staff, but only during the reign of Pelagius was there someone of rarefied tastes to plan the menus and select the finest produce to be served at court. His son Uriel requested that I continue that position, but I was forced to graciously decline the invitation because of age and poor health. This book, however, is not intended to be an autobiography. I have had a great many adventurers in my life as a knight of fine dining, but my intention for this book is much more specific. Many times I have been asked, what is the best thing you ever ate? The answer to that is not a simple one. Much of the pleasure of a great meal is not only in the food, it is in the setting, the company, the mood. Eat an differently cooked roast or a simple stew with your one true love, and it is a meal to be remembered. Have an excellent 12-course feast with dull company while feeling slightly ill, and it will be forgotten, or remembered only with distaste. Sometimes meals are memorable for the experiences that come before them. Fairly recently, in northern Skyrim, I had a bit of bad luck. I was with a group of fishermen observing their technique of capturing very rare, very delicious fish called Marengar. The fish is found only far from shore, so it was a week's voyage out beyond civilization. Well, we found our school of Marengar, but as the fishermen began spearing them, the blood in the water attracted a family of Druig, who capsized the boat and everyone on it. I managed to save myself, but the fishermen and all our supplies were lost. Sailing is not, alas, a skill I have picked up over the years, and it took me 3 weeks with no provisions to find my way back to the Kingdom of Solitude. I had managed to catch enough small fish to eat raw, but I was still delirious from hunger and thirst. The first meal I had on shore of Nordic roast boar, Jazbay wine, and yes, fillet of Marengar would have been excellent under any circumstances, but because of the threat of starvation I had faced, it was divine beyond words. Sometimes meals are even memorable for their experiences that follow them. In a tavern of Fallon Esti, I was introduced to a simple peasant dish called kolapi. Delicious little balls of flesh, thick with spices and juice, so savory I asked the proprietress whence they came. Mother Pascost explained that the kolapi were a arboreal rodent that fed exclusively on the most tender branches of the grot oak, and I was fortunate enough to be in Valenwood at the time of the annual harvest. I was invited to join with a small colony of Imga monkeys who alone could gather these sufficient succulent little mice. Because they lived only on the slenderest branches of the trees and only on the ends of those same branches, the Imga had to climb beneath them and pick them and jump up to pick the kolapi from their perches. Imga are of course naturally dexterous, but I was relatively young and spry and they let me help them. While I could never jump as high as they could, with practice I found that if I kept my head and upper body rigid and launched off the ground with a scissor-like kick, I could reach the kolapi on the lowest branches of the tree. I believe I gathered 3 kolapi myself with considerable effort. To this day I salivate at the thought of kolapi, but my mind is on the image of myself and several dozen Imgas leaping around beneath the shade of the grot oaks. Then, of course, there are the rare meals memorable for what they came before. after and during the meal, which brings me to the finest thing I've ever ate, the meal that began my lifelong obsession with excellent cuisine. As a child growing up in Shandenhall, I did not care for food at all. I recognized the value of nutrition, for I was not a complete dullard, but I cannot say that mealtime brought me any pleasure at all. Partly, of course, this was my fault. Partly, of course, this was the fault of my family's cook, who believed that spices were an invention of the Daedra, and the good Imperials should like their food boiled, textureless, and flavorless. Though I think she was alone in assigning a religious significance to this, my sampling of traditional Cyrodiilic cuisine suggests that the philosophy is regrettably common in my homeland. Though I did not enjoy food per se, I was not a morose, unadventurous child in other respects. I enjoyed fights in the arena, of course, and nothing made me happier than wandering the streets of my town. With my imagination as my only companion, it was one such jaunt on a sunny Fredus in mid-year that I made a discovery that changed my heart and my life. There were several old abandoned houses down the street from my own home, and I often played around them, imagining them to be filled with the desperate outlaws or haunted by hundreds of evil spirits. I never had the nerve to go inside. In fact, had I not that day seen some other children who had delighted in teasing me in the past, I would never have gone in. But I needed a sanctuary, so I ran into the closest one. The house seemed to be as desolate on the inside as on the outside, further proof that no one lived there, and had not for some time. When I heard footsteps, I could only assume that the loathsome little urchins I'd hoped to avoid had followed me in. I escaped to the basement, and from there past a broken-down wall that led to a well. I could still hear the footsteps above, and I decided that I was still loath to confront my tormentors. Knocking aside the rusty locks on the well, I slipped down below. The well was dry, but I discovered it was far from empty. There was a sort of sub-basement to the house, 3 large rooms that were clean, furnished, and evidently not abandoned at all. My senses told me someone was living in this house after all. Not only my sense of sight, but my sense of smell, for one of the rooms was a large red-painted kitchen, and spread out on the coals of the oven was a roast carved into small morsels, passing a beautiful and appropriate bas relief of a mother carving a roast for her grateful children. I beheld the kitchen and the wonders within. Like I said, food had never interested me before, but I was transfixed, and even now, as I write this, the words fail me in describing the rich aroma that hung in the air. It was like nothing I had ever smelled in my family's kitchen, and I was unable to stop myself from popping one of the steaming chunks of meat into my mouth. The taste was magical, the flesh tender and sweet. Before I knew it, I had eaten everything on the stove, and I learned at that very second the truth that the food can and should be sublime. After gorging myself and having my culinary epiphany, I was conflicted on what to do. Part of me wanted to wait down in that red kitchen until the chef returned, so I could ask him what his secret recipe was for the delicious meat. Part of me recognized that I had stolen into someone's house and eaten their dinner, and it would be wise to leave while I could. That was what I did. Time and again I've tried to return to that strange and wonderful place, but Shandenhall has changed over time. Old houses have been reclaimed and new houses abandoned. I know what to look for on the inside of the house: the well, the beautiful etching of a woman preparing to carve out a roast for her children, the red kitchen itself, but I have never been able to find the house again. After a while, as I grew older, I stopped trying. It is better as it remains in my memory, the most perfect meal I ever ate. The inspiration for my life that followed all was cooked up together with that fabulous meat right there in the red kitchen. Wow, that's a pretty good little book. I always love freaking all the little stories and stuff that you see in these games. The stories are always so fun. I think I'm going to abandon the Elven Mace, so I've got some more room. I don't need the Elven Mace after all. Besides, there's so many much more valuable items down here. The Oblivion Crisis. The Ransom of Zarek. Ancient Tales of the Dwemer, Part 1. I actually might want to read that. I'll grab that. Woodcutter's Wife, Songs of Pelinel, Ode to the Thunder Striders, Tundra Striders? Oh dang, look at all the freaking jewels inside that jank. Gold necklace, diamond, emerald, flawless amethyst, flawless emerald, garnet, flawless garnet, ruby, amethyst, gold ring. Boy, you been holding out. Take the bust of the gray fox. Return the bust of the gray fox to Delvin. Dude, there is so much stuff down here. I don't even know. Mercer's plans. Discover evidence of Mercer's location and speak to Brynjolf. This opens up to the Ratway vaults. Is there a door?
What was that?
What was that? Is someone there?
There's someone there.
This door got a gold necklace on. Whoa! So many skeevers. What the hell is he doing? What the hell are these two guys doing down here? I don't even understand what this place is. Vagrant. I would appreciate it if you would stop stabbing me with a dagger. That boy said, "You like daggers? Because I got a dagger to stab you with." And I'm like, no, I don't want to get stabbed by a dagger. He's like, "Aw, but I really wanted to stab somebody with a dagger today." Dang, that's some iron ingots. Hide bracers of deft hands. What the hell is this place? It's a freaking whole pile of gold down here. And an axe that I'm gonna have to pick up because it has the soul modifier on it, which I do need. These little tiny chests, they're so cute. Them some little tiny chests. Oh, this one's locked. Picking locks, picking my nose. Can you hold anything, sir? You got all them beautiful packs. I need you to hold a weapon. Can you hold this? Can you hold this? Can you hold that? Oh, look at you. You can hold lots. Well, look, you're doing good. Hold that too. And hold that. Look at that. You're a strong little rat. Good job, Mr. Rat. That means Scritches. He's a very strong Scritches. I'm proud of you. I have no clue. Ocean of Illusion. Where does this go? Ratway Warrens. There's some stuff up here I didn't quite fully explore. Let me go up here real quick just to make sure. Oh, is that a chest I missed? That was a chest I missed. You can be missing stuff. Draven's Bow. Seems like that might be a quest item, since it has a very specific name. Doesn't look particularly that great, but it does have a A very specific name. Where the hell does that go? Goes into a cell down there. This place is interesting. Bunch of I guess social dregs down here. Where's this go? The Ragged Flagon. What?
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
Yes.
Lied to my face. On the other hand, taking some of these extra jobs off my hands. Now, that'll get you to the top of my list. See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet. Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit dark for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it to you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed. I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here.
Solid
Put
advice.
things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose.
Huh. Interested in buying this honey brew decanter.
Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. I think you'll find this payment to be more than fair.
300 gold. It's nice. Just walk in the middle of me then. You're a rude lady. Dwarven puzzle box.
Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. It's worth quite a bit, actually. Quite a catch. There you go. This should make you smile.
300 gold. Queen Bee statue.
Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be... There you go. This should cover it.
Alright. Found this bust of the Grey Fox's. This worth anything.
Well, I was looking for this. If you happen across... Must have come from Mercer's place. He'd admired the Grey Fox for some time. Sure, I'll buy it from you. Here you are.
Alright, that's interesting.
This is getting dangerous.
Not who I needed to talk to. Let's go talk to, Brynjolf. Brynjolf's at the guild boss table. Look at him all
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer. Any luck on your end? Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life.
Then we have to stop him.
Agreed. He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the guild's treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly, we have no time to lose. Next we meet live.
Carlia, what's up, my darling? You see Scritches? Scritches is excited to see you. Look. See? See?
Sure, we can talk. Interest you in some marksman training?
We promise you. All
My
your
brother
questions.
in Christ. What do you need?
To trust me. Brynjolf, the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass. And I've come to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
We have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a Nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
It's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulcher.
That's why we need to prepare just outside of Rift. Beyond the southeast gate is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing with an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
I have some preparations of my own to make. I'll meet you at the stone.
There's all the stuff that I just sold the guy. There's the Queen Bee statue that I literally just sold him. There's the puzzle cube and the 100 decanter. I guess they really don't have any other purpose other than to be sold to him, huh? And there's the bust of the Grey Fox.
I have some preparations of my own to make. I'll meet you at the stone.
Alright, so let's get on out of here then. Lydia! Alright, where are we going exactly? No, that's not correct. God bless it, where are we going? Meet Carlia at the Standing Stone outside of town. Okay, so we need to get outside of town first. Our horsey should be out there. We can ride our horsey to victory! Are horsies like dogs? Actually, I need to take a quick nap. Hold on. A quick 8-hour nap.
You have some nerve coming back here after what you...
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
You look like you could use a drink. Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
Not this one. I think it's this one. Yeah. Taking a nice 8-hour nap. That's okay. We're gonna nap. Taking a nice 8-hour nap. We're gonna nap all day. Leveling up our character. That's what we wants to do. I think I might be diseased. Dibbity boppity boop. Alright, we got a point. We got a point. I want to be more sneaky. I want to be sneaky. I want to be as sneakier as could sneak. Is there a max? Oh, one more level before I can level up. One more thing of sneaking. I could put some points in lockpicking, maybe. Could also put some points in speech. Speech is always nice to have. It's always nice to be able to talk to people. Not really high enough level on that to be useful. Could grab some more damage on my bow. I do tend to like using my bow. Let's go with that.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
You were there the whole 8 hours I was sleeping? I like to watch.
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Barb. Don't
New around Riften? Stay at the Bee and Barb. The barb and the bee. The bee and the barb. Scritches, you're in my way. Oh, where's my horse? Horsey! This is the way we ride our horse, ride our horse, ride our horse. This is the way we ride our horse in the foggy forest. This is the way we ride our horse in the foggy forest. Dang, this forest is like real foggy. Been playing too much Elden Ring. I just tried to press spacebar to do a double jump. It did not work. Spoiler. Whatever this is it's like behind the city. It's like behind it. Can the horsey swim? Horsies can swim, right? Horsies can swim. Look at him doing a swim. He's doing a heckin' swim. That's right, horsey. Do your little swimmy swims. Swimmy swim, swimmy swim, swimmy swim, swimmy swim. Swimmity, 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 swim, swimmity, swimmity, swim. We got this, horsey. Don't you worry about it. It's nice and it's there's some fishies in here, probably nibble on your toes, but you'll be alright, okay? You's a big horsey and they scared of you, and that's the truth. They scared. They screw you. They don't like horsies. I mean, the horseflies might like it, but you know, they're horseflies. That's a little different. I'm so used to being able to like attack things, so I just go around the entire city for no reason. I think I just went around the entire city for no reason. What the ham biscuit? Meet Carlia at the... Why is it pointing back into the city? That's not where I'm supposed to be going. I'm supposed to be going down here, but it's pointing toward the city. Let me place one of my fancy markers. Nearby, so I can actually know where I'm going. Since it doesn't want to tell me the correct place to go. Back to swimming. See, I thought I was going the right way, and then I started following the marker, because I was like, you know, maybe they know something I don't. Maybe they do. They didn't. Spoiler. They did not know something that I did not know. In fact, they were horribly wrong. Back across the river, horsey. I'm sorry. I mean, if you're hot, at least you're getting nice and cool, okay? I know horses do get kind of hot. Got the heat. Get the horsey heat. Now you be alright though. See? You be alright. Look at all these little fishies down here. You can reach your head down there and eat one. Horsies like fishes, right? I have this this old funny theory that I for a long time I used to try and figure out things like are animals actually herbivores? And it's got to be the silliest question. You would think that animals are actually herbivores, right? Well, as it turns out, like, I can't find an animal that's actually an herbivore. Like, they're not. Like, most animals seem to be what's called opportunistic carnivores or opportunistic omnivores. For the most part, they will abstain from eating meat or bugs or small critters, you know, living animals, because they can't hunt them. But whenever they do have an opportunity to avail themselves, they avail themselves. They I'm like surely cows are herbivores, and no, turns out cows actually eat all sorts of things whenever they feel like it.
Never should have come here.
Dang, all right. The hell is that? I've never seen a bone wolf before. That is so cool looking. I almost don't want to kill it. But if I don't kill it, it will kill me. It's an evil bone wolf. Oh, my horse is, my horse said, yeah, I got you, buddy. Hold on. Look at this bone wolf. This thing is really cool looking. Looks like I've never seen a bone wolf before. I've played Skyrim for like 1,000,000 hours, and I swear I've never seen a bone wolf before. That jank is really kind of cool looking. I'm not gonna lie. Come here, bone wolf. Look at you looking all bony. That's the bone wolf. You stay right there, bone wolf. Don't move. Don't move, Mr. Bone Wolf. Stay. Thank you. Addo stone. I'm pretty sure this is where I was supposed to meet her. Okay. I'm close, but not quite where I'm supposed to be. So it's like up this way a little bit, because she said near the stone. No, she didn't say at the stone. And I suppose that's where I messed up. Horsey, what are you doing over there? The hell? There's vampires. Why are there so many crazy monsters out here? Vampires. Why are there vampires out here? I'll take some vampire dust though. The vampire armor always looks pretty cool, too. Any more vampires, or what the hell's going on out here? I thought this was supposed to be a... Why is there a raw rabbit leg in that ash pile? Wouldn't the ash pile be a fire? Wouldn't it have cooked the rabbit leg? Why would it be raw and wriggling? It makes no sense. I don't understand what's going on at this place that I'm supposed to meet them at. This is, weird. Yes, at Riften Cemetery, I found... No, wait. Carly has indicated that Brindolf and I are to meet her at an old standing stone just outside the southwest gate of Riften. Her motivations for doing so are mysterious, but I suspect it has something to do with the Nightingales. Let's try waiting for like, I don't know, 5 hours. I don't know. Something's wrong. Seems to be, anyway. Maybe I was supposed to talk to Brynjolf before I left. Let's go back down. Maybe we'll talk to Brynjolf or something. Maybe we'll come back. It's obviously pointing to that location, but something's wrong and it's not activating the quest dialogue, so... I mean, Carlisle's not even there, so unless she's invisible. She could be invisible. I mean, that stone does actually make you invisible, now that I think about it. It does actually make you invisible, now that I think about it.
My money's on the big one.
A fight. I'm getting out of here.
The hell?
They're actually fighting. Protect yourself right. Buy armor
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmen.
Why were they attacking the person who walked into the scorched hammer? What the hell? What the ham biscuit?
You're like me, huh? Don't fancy those.
Imperials think us all lawless beasts.
What the hell? Dude got ran down by every guard in the
You
city.
should probably be in bed. You're looking a bit under the weather.
Oh yeah, I need to pray at one of the altars to cure myself of whatever disease I've got. The Temple of Mara will do.
Mara upon you.
Yes. Okay, all diseases cured. If only it was that easy in real life. Pray at the temple and all your diseases will be cured.
Perfect. And as promised, here's my trade. Hope you like it. Thanks again for the ice raid tea.
Spell Tome of Stone Flesh. There's the local map. The local map, L. Why is it pointing at the Blackbriar Meadery?
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad you have met me.
That's where it's pointing.
I'm the brewmaster around here. What did you want?
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim.
Hey, there's some coins over there.
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. My bad. Why is it telling me to go through the Blackbriar Meadery? That's very strange. And now it's telling me to go this way? Some sort of glitch in the quest where it wanted me to go a specific pathway? Huh. A glitch in the timeline. See, this is where Terminators come from. Oh wait, that is not the standing stone I thought was.
I'm glad you're here.
What's the significance of this place?
Is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey. If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way. This way, please.
Hey, a hole in the wall. I am drained. What am I drained of?
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest. I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business.
Come quietly or face the Jarl's justice. By order of the Jarl, stop right there.
I'm with the guild. This is enough to clear my bounty.
I can make all your problems with the guards go away.
Yes, clear my bounty.
Done. Now move along before you get me in trouble.
Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
Activate the armor stone.
Never seen anything quite like that.
Hey, there's a bed down here. Oh, it doesn't even, I can't sleep in it. Purloined shadows. The candle was lit and the thief was standing there blinking, caught. She was young, rather dirty, wearing ragged black clothes that were surely quite smart and expensive weeks ago when she had stolen them from the city's best tailors. The look of surprise slipped from her face and she took on a blank expression as she put the gold back on the table. "What are you doing here?" the man with the candle asked, stepping from the shadows. "That's a stupid question," the girl replied, frowning. "I'm obviously robbing you." "Since nothing I have is missing," the man smiled, glancing at the gold on the table, "I would have to say that you are not robbing me. Attempting to rob me, perhaps. The question I have is why? You know who I am, I assume. You didn't just come through an unlocked door. I've stolen from everyone else. I've taken soul gems from the Mages Guild. I've robbed the treasury of the most secure fortress. I've cheated the Archbishop of Julianos. I even pickpocketed the Emperor Pelagius at his coronation. I thought it was your turn." "I'm flattered," the man nodded. "Now that your ambition has been thwarted, what will you do? Flee? Perhaps retire?" "Teach me," the girl replied, a little grin finding its way unconsciously on her face. "I picked all your locks. I slipped past all your wards. You designed them. You know how difficult that was for someone without training. I didn't come here for 6 gold pieces. I came here to prove myself. Make me your student." The Master of Stealth looked at the little girl burglar. "Your skill is not in need of training. Your planning is adequate, but I can help you with that. What is without hope is your ambition. You are past stealing for your livelihood. Now you are stealing for the pleasure of it, for the challenge. That's a personality trait which is incurable and will lead you to an early grave. Haven't you ever wanted to steal that which can't be stolen?" the girl asked. "Something that would make your name known forever." The master did not answer. He only frowned. "Clearly I was fooled by your reputation," she shrugged and opened a window. "I thought you might want a willing accomplice on some great act of thievery which would go down in history. Like you said, my skill and planning is only adequate. I didn't have in mind an escape route, but this will have to do." The burglar slipped down the sheer wall, dashed across the shadowy courtyard, and within a few minutes was back at her room in the rundown tavern. The master was waiting for her there, in the dark. "I didn't see you go past me," she gasped. "You turned on the street when you heard the owl call," he replied. "The most important tool in the thieves' repertoire is distraction, either planned or improvised. I suppose your lessons have begun." "And what is the final test?" the girl smiled. When he told her, she could only stare. She had, it seemed, not misunderstood his reputation for daring. Not at all. For the week leading up to the 8th of Hearthfire, the skies above Rindale were dark and alive as clouds of crows blotted out the sun. Their guttural squawks and groans deafened all. The peasants wisely bolted their doors and windows, praying to survive that most unholy of days. On the night of the summoning, the birds fell silent, their black, unblinking eyes following the witch's march into the glen. There were no moons to light the way, only the leader's single torch in the gloom. Their white robes appeared as indistinct shapes, like the faintest of ghosts. A single tall tree stood in the middle of the clearing, every branch thick with crows, watching the procession without moving. The lead witch placed the torch at the base of the tree, and her 17 followers formed a circle and began their slow, strange, wailing chant. As they sang, the glow of the torch began to change. It did not diminish at all, but its color became more and more gray, so it seemed a pulsating wave of ash had fallen on the witches. Then it grew darker still, so that for a moment, though the fire yet burned, it was darkest night in the forest. The penumbra continued until the torch was burning with a color without a name, emptiness beyond mere blackness. It cast an glow but it was an unnatural scintillation falling on the witches. Their robes of white became black. The Dunmer among them had eyes of green and ivory white flesh. The Nords appeared black as coal. The crows watching overhead were as pure white as the witches' cloaks. The Daedra Princess Nocturnal stepped out of the pit of uncolor. She stood in the center of the circle of the 3 pallid crows, her throne aloof as the witches continued their chanting, dropping their robes to prostrate themselves naked before the great mistress, wrapping her night cloak around her. She smiled at their song. It spoke of her mystery, of veiled beauty, of eternal shadows, and a divine future when the sun burns no more. Nocturnal let her cloak slide from her shoulders and was naked. Her witches did not raise their head from the ground, but continued their hymn of darkness. "Now," said the girl to herself. She had been up in the trees all day, dressed as a ridiculous suit of mock crows. It was uncomfortable, but when the witches had arrived, she forgot all her aches and concentrated on being perfectly still like the other crows in the tree. It had taken considerable planning and study between her and the Master of Stealth to find the glen and learn what to expect in the summoning of Nocturnal. Gently, silently, the burglar eased herself down the branches of the tree, coming closer and closer to the Daedra princess. She let herself break her concentration for just a moment and wondered where the master was. He had been confident in the plan. He said that when the Nocturnal dropped her cloak, there would be a distraction, and it could be quickly taken in that instance, provided the girl was in position at the precise right moment. The girl climbed along the lowest of the branches, carefully pushing aside the crows that were, as the master said, transfixed by the princess in her naked beauty. The girl was now close enough, if she only reached out her arm, to touch Nocturnal's back. The song was rising to a crescendo, and the girl knew that the ceremony would soon be over. Nocturnal would clothe herself before the witches ended the chant, and the chance to take the cloak would be over. The girl gripped the tree branch tightly as her mind raced. Could it be that the master was not here at all? Was this conceivably the entire test? Was it only to show that it could be done, not to do it? The girl was furious. She had done everything perfectly, but the so-called Master of Stealth had proven himself a coward. Perhaps he had taught her a little in the months that it took to plan this, but what was it worth? Only one thing made her smile on that night when she had stolen into his stronghold. She had kept one single gold piece, and he had never suspected it. It was as symbolic as stealing the cloak of the Nocturnal in its way, proving that the master thief could be robbed. The girl was so lost on her mind that she thought she imagined it for a moment when a man's voice yelled out from the darkness, "Mistress." The next words she knew she didn't imagine. "Mistress, a thief behind you." The witches raised their heads and screamed, ruining the sanctity of the ceremony. As they charged forward, the crows awoke and burst from the tree in an explosion of feathers and toad-like cries. Nocturnal herself whirled around, affixing the girl with her black eyes. "Who art thee? Who dares profane?" The princess hissed as the pitch shadows flew from her body, enveloping the girl in their lethal chill. In the last instant, before she was swallowed alive by darkness, the girl looked to the ground and saw that the cloak was gone, and she answered as she understood, "Oh, who am I? I'm the distraction." Poor girl, she was the distraction. Sad, sad, sad. The armor stone. Nightingale armor stone. Nightingale boots added. Nightingale armor added. Nightingale gloves added. Nightingale hood added. Increases your stamina by 20 points. Increases frost resistance by 15%. Wearer is muffled and moves silently. Lock picking is 15% easier. One-handed attacks do 15% more damage. Illusion spells cost 12% less to cast. Interesting. Unfortunately, this brings my carry capacity way down, which means I can no longer carry the equipment that I was using. It's because my armor has a pretty massive carry capacity on it. Scritch, could you hold some more stuff for me, please? I mean, I know you're holding a lot already, but I could appreciate it if you could just hold on to a couple more things for me. You know, it's not a big deal. I think you'll be alright. Okay, and how about you, Lydia? Can you hold on?
I'm right behind you.
Sworn to carry your burdens.
I am at your command.
Ever since I've pointed it out, she won't say it anymore. She won't say it. She's not allowed.
You lead, I'll...
She's not allowed. I'll drop the leather on the ground. It always takes up so much space. Pelagius's hip bone. Really weird. God, I gotta drop like everything I own just to frickin' not be full. How about I eat 20 potatoes? That sounds like a good idea. Raw potatoes. Exactly what the doctor ordered. I could be super drunk too.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
You appear ready for the oath.
I am. Let's go. I've become a Nightingale before, so this is all not new to me in the slightest. The Nightingale armor is really awesome looking. It really is. Let me here, hold on. I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's pretty cool. Let's stand next to the torch here. It's pretty beast armor. Not gonna lie. Gives you a real kind of like Marvel superhero kind of look. If it was white, it would look like that new superhero that got his new show. What's it called? Moon Warrior or Moon Knight or something like that. I gotta wait for her to walk all the way over here.
I appreciate the honor, but becoming a Nightingale, that was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the
both
road.
in life.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the western circle.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
Let me in. Scritches, you ready? I need to get you some Nocturnal Nightingale armor. You want some Nightingale armor, Scritches? What you thinking? You know that collar's like way too big for you, right? I don't. It's kind of like hanging off your neck there, sir. Where the hell's she at? You gonna open this door and all? Carla. What the hell going with that ham biscuit?
This is enough to make your head spin, eh? Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
Where the hell did she go? What the ham biscuit? Picking locks at the picking locks at the picking locks. Picking on the locks. Oh, picking on the locks. What the hell, did she just like fall through the floor or something? I'm so confused at life right now. She like disappeared from existence.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
It is, because, you know, Carlia disappeared. And I can't pull the chain.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
I don't know why she's missing.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
Let's do a quick save and reload to see if that fixes it. A reload, boys. A reload.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
Dude, it's like she just disappeared. I don't get it. I'm gonna try leaving the cave and re-entering the cave. I don't understand though. Like, she just went poof. She went poof. Poofity poofity poof. She was right behind us. I was waiting for her to catch up. And then just like that. Just poof. After all these years, literally we're on like the 3rd edition of Skyrim or 4th edition of Skyrim. Like, Skyrim Anniversary Edition, Legendary Edition, Survival Mode, and it's still screwing up. Okay. Let's see if that somehow fixed it. And Carlia is still missing. Let me take 1 minute here. I'm going to look this up, see if I can figure out how to fix this bug. And then we'll see what we can do. Give me just a second. Alright, with the help of a couple console commands, we managed to get Carlia to appear. If only we can get her to open the door.
It's my hope that you will, yeah. This isn't. Consider this an Gallus. The Trinity disbanded 20 indirectly. The Nightingales protect the Temple of Nocturnal, a place known as
Need her
the
to
Twilight
open the
Sepulcher.
door.
Oh.
I think I might have broken this somehow. Hold on. So I figured out how to get her to spawn, but getting her to open the door is also another issue. So I have a couple commands here.
I think we should trust.
The first one is PRID space 00058F1A, which apparently targets her, and then move to space player, which apparently teleports her to me.
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
The problem is she's not opening the door now.
We'll speak when the oath is complete. We'll speak when the oath is complete.
Open the door. Come on, Carlisle.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
You were literally in the chain. Open it.
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
Dang damn it. Opening up a door is hard. That was not what I meant to do. Okay, hold on. I'm getting there. And I'm getting there slowly but surely. Let's see if I can figure this out. Unfortunately, with these bugged quests, a lot of the times all you can do is just your best. So supposedly, if I hit disable on the bar, take the bars away.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
Alright, so let's summon Carlia.
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
Alright, and then apparently we can also set stage, which will set the stage for this particular event, so everybody will move to the locations. And then we can move on with our day. Good, okay, so we've continued now. Scritches and Lydia are standing in the way. Good luck on seeing anything. You know
I
what?
call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk, and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy, and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth and grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until the conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Bang.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime. Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulcher. The skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry. Well, yes, but the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, potential becomes limitless.
Sounds like no one should possess it.
Good. Then you understand why this is about more than just Mercer's lust for power. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulcher, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade.
First time I've ever set out to return something.
Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner.
Let's go.
Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild. Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild.
Why tell this to me?
Maya and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the Guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves Guild.
What about you?
I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best, but it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it.
Oh, I don't know what to say.
Well, we have a bit of an errand to
Sounds
run
like my
before your
line.
coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now.
Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead. I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the Dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a fight to remember. Until next we meet.
All right, boys. So that's gonna be it for this episode. I didn't mean for this episode to go so long, but the door was bugged, and I had to get around it. And I kind of wanted you guys to see how I did that. So it's a couple commands to get around that. If you guys ever have that same issue, basically what you have to do is you have to disable the gate. So you have to open the menu, and you have to disable the gate. And then once you disable the gate, you type in set stage space TG08A space 52, and then you also type in PRID space 00058F1A, and then you type in move to space player, and you hit enter, and that will move the girl to your position, and then you can continue forward. I had to spend a little time trying to fix that bug, and it was a pain in the butt. But anyway, as always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos, even when it's about Skyrim. And lovely, lovely Skyrim. As always,